Hello, my friends. So today, if you have drawn the Hanged Man, it is a day of hanging upside down, of getting a different perspective, of getting a suspension. Some have called it even a death by drowning. The Hanged Man hangs upside down. He hangs by a noose that he could slip out of if he wants to, but he knows he needs to remain in this place, he or she. His legs form a spiritual cross, a sense of spiritual understanding that is beyond the mental intellect. His body hangs down. He has suspended himself. He can no longer, or she can no longer figure it out mentally, can understand it on the analytical place. The emotions are so welled up and moving that things are very challenging. The outside world is controlling and contracting, and the only place to go is inward. The only place to go is upside down, to change your perspective, to go deep into yourself. This is a card of Pisces. This is the card of jumping deep like the whale into the great unknown, into the great inner emotional ocean that connects to the vast emotional ocean of the outer. So you have to be the whale. You have to dive deep, breathe deep, dive deep, and touch the memories, the old memories, the ancient memories that may be running you. Maybe this is the darkest night of your soul, and you have come to the place where you would normally cower and hide and not be able to get up. And the question is, are you going to be able to get up and face your demons, face your darkness, and go forward? Or are you going to let it cower you again? So the Hanged Man is that place where they understand that they need to dive deep within themselves to find the mystical, to find the magical. For deep in that mystical, deep in that water is the mystical. This is the place of spiritual revelation. This is the place of mysticism and magic. This is the place of blissful experience into the unknown, if you can allow yourself. This is a place of finding peace, because the only thing you can do is surrender. Peace and trust has to be at the center of this, to dive deep within yourself. The hangman waits. He waits. So it's the card of waiting. Waiting for the understanding to flow. Waiting for the emotions to be telling you, teaching you, tempting you to go deeper into yourself, to find out what's really at the center of your being and the core of your understanding. Because you cannot do this on an intellectual level. This is the balance beam. This is the great turning point for many people, to come into a mystical experience of union with God and bliss, goddess, all that is, and to make it understandably a part of yourself. This is the feeling part of understanding your revelatory self, the place where you can come to peace within yourself. This is the place that swells and moves and buoys and causes you to surrender. This is a place of death by drowning. You must drown from this position. You must allow all your juices to flow from your feet down into your head, to get out of your head, to root yourself into the real core understanding of who you are and what you come from and where you can go with this great power that it can now be released in you, that can now be shown to you. You may come out a different person, never to be the same again. You may come out looking like a fool, and many people don't understand you. But that is okay, because this is your truth now. Diving deep into your most solid truth, your most realistic path of your own individuality, coupled with your own sense of righteousness, coupled with your own sense of power, of analysis and intuition. This is the place. This is the place. Be at peace. Be open. Be surrendered. Jump into the mystical. Jump into the spiritual upliftment that comes from turning it over turning it over to God, Goddess, all it is. Turning it over to the bigger sense of source and self, because we, in our small selves, cannot figure this out mentally. We cannot understand it with analysis. Coupled with our intuition, yes, but we need our intuition, and this is the place where you have to dive deep into your intuition, deep into your fear, but have no fear, for this is the right path. Aho Matakriasan. Blessed be all my love, Jai Bhagwan, for all cultures, for all senses of self. This is the realistic path for all beings. Aho Matakriasan.